Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, and of course, welcome back to fishing. So, as usual, crack of dawn, 5:30 in the morning, Saturday, May 15th. We're going to try and get that first keeper fluke. I've been saying that for the last couple sessions, but I got a good feeling about today. So, we're going to be fishing the gulp, the high-low teaser setup, fishing incoming tide specifically, and hoping that this is the ticket to make it happen today. So do stay tuned. We're working an incoming tide. I feel pretty confident. We have good conditions, minimal wind. My rods are just bouncing around, so don't mind that. Yeah, do stay tuned, because you know what we're about to do. Get some fishing accomplished. Okay, we are on the water. Things went pretty smoothly getting in. No scares about fish finders or GoPro batteries. But yeah, it is early, 6:30, early-ish. And the tide is pretty much dead low. But the one nice thing is that the tide is going to be incoming pretty much the entire morning. So I'm hoping, if anything, we have a good mid-morning bite going. I'm not going to stay all day. I've got until at least 1 o'clock or so in me, especially if the bite's half decent like it was last time. But I have a feeling like it's really going to turn on around 9 or 10 once that tide gets moving. So we're on our way over to where I want to start, and hopefully that gets us going on the right pace today. So stay tuned. Okay, we are approaching our first spot. We're going to work some ledges as this incoming tide is pretty light. This is an area I worked pretty hard last time, and we're going to do exactly what we did last time. High-low teaser setup. We have a 1 ounce or 3/4 ounce bucktail on the bottom, 1/0 hook, both of which have a 4-inch gulp swimming mullet white color on it, and we're just going to twitch it fast and see if we can get on some action. Okay, here we go. First drift, first drop. Beautiful day. No wind so far. It's going to jack up a little later today. Tide is only going to get higher. It's still pretty low. Gotta let my boat even out a little bit, but whatever. Just jumping with excitement and anticipation, hoping to get on some winter 2021 Fluke dinner, aka fluking accomplished. Right now we're just doing what we usually do. Got our high-low teaser jig on the bottom, fishing the lowest weight we think we can get away with, which is about 3/4, maybe 1 ounce. I'm not entirely sure. This is all gear from last year. And we're just doing some fast twitches with the occasional quick twitch up, trying to drive those fish mad. So we're really working every part of this ledge. We're working the initial flat area before it. We're fishing that decline of the actual ledge, or contour, where it immediately starts to drop, and then we're fishing the area immediately after. And I usually find somewhere within that realm is where these fish are hanging out. Generally, if it's anything like last time, it's going to be a lot of these fish just hanging out right on the actual ledge itself, but they could be on either side of it, especially at this hour. You know, that early morning bite's usually pretty good, and you know, some of those fish might be a little deeper, some of those fish might be right in front of it. Again, the big plan is to find a pattern early and then just hammer it the rest of the session. A lot of debris on the bottom. Always want to keep a good feel of what's on your line, get a good association of what the weight of your setup is, and if you feel any extra weight that shouldn't be there and it's not a fish, just get it up, because you don't want to be wasting your time jigging a bunch of crud on your hook. I only get 1-2 days to fish tops this time of year, unless something incredible is happening. So I want to make every session count, every moment count, every drift count, and so on. Here he is. That might be a decent fish. That's decent fish. Good start. I'm not saying it's a keeper, but it's definitely the best start I've had in terms of heft to a fish. Let's pull
pull it. Whoa. This might actually be a legal fish. Oh yeah. On the bucktail. Yeah, we're gonna net ya. Got that net worth. I don't think he's gonna make it, but let's find out. Gonna be close. Just spit the hook. Chunky. You are going to be close. I don't think so. Oh, wow. I don't believe it. Look at that, folks. Just on the money. 19 inches. We're having a fish dinner, folks. First fish in the boat, on the money. 19 inches. Just a hair over that line. That's what I'm talking about. That winner, fresh fluky dinner. I'm gonna bleed this guy out, get him on the stringer, bleed him out in the water, and then get him on ice. Okay, what a great start. As you can see, something went for the top hook and just mangled that gulp, so we gotta get rid of that. And we're going to replace it with a new piece of gulp, and we're gonna hit that exact same drift again and see if we can get another one. That fish was just on the bottom of the ledge. So there's the big slope of the ledge, and then that fish was just as the bottom started to level out in like a 25 to 30 foot zone. We're gonna go over that again, see if we can get another buddy for this fish. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So bleeding this guy out, doing that same drift again. If there's one keeper there, there should definitely be some more nice fish there. It'd be nice if I wasn't tangled up, but take the little victories. There we go. Not sure what we have here, but it's a fish. Oh boy, it's begun. I might keep a few of these guys today if we get some bigger ones. They're not terrible eating, they're just a pain in the butt to clean. But you know what I'll really keep if I can get them is some sundials. Oh, dang it. Come on. Come on. You weren't even hooked. Got him that time. That's a fluke. No doubt. 100%. That's... no. Not bad. 16, probably 16, 17 incher. Easy, 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 buddy. Easy. Spit up a shrimp. Come on, come on. Got him. That might be better. Got some weight to it. Oh yeah. Solid fish. Solid fish. We'll net him. That was a very awkward net, but whatever. And he just spit the hook. All right. Hell, I don't think he's gonna make it, but he's gonna be close. And we're getting to some solid, decent sized fish. All right, let's see what we got. No, 18 incher. Back, it's a New Jersey keeper once the season opens, but not a New York one. Okay, so we're getting on a decent pattern. Spotty bite, but the tide still hasn't really hit its true stride yet. We've got some really nice movement, so excited about that. We're gonna hit that drift again. So far we've gotten 3 fluke in the boat, 1 keeper, 1 16 incher, 1 18 incher, a couple sea robins. There we go. Like clockwork. Let's see what we're working with. Not a terrible fish. They're definitely getting bigger. See ya. Not a keeper though, so that's no loss. So just to show y'all something, a lot of these fish have been spitting up like little shrimp. There's a piece of one. I've seen some bigger ones come out of some of the fluke, but the forage is still very small, so I'm really trying to match the hatch with these smaller bucktails and the small gulp. Once the season gets going, especially as I make my way out east to Montauk and the east end of Long Island, and I can fish deeper water and more big fish are moving in and more fish and bait in general moved in, we're gonna up our presentation size. But for now, I'm keeping it as small and as light as I can, because I think that's really the ticket to matching the hatch and getting the most productive bite. So hopefully that pays off today and we can get some more fish in that bag. There we go. That's a fluke. It's digging down. I don't think he's too big, but I could be wrong. How'd you get over there? It's not a bad fish. We're gonna net him. Might actually keep it barely hooked. Stay down, stay down, stay down. Oh yeah. I think that's gonna do it. I'm surprised. That's definitely at least the second biggest fish of the day. I think that's, and he just popped off like the last ones. These are some finicky fish. I'm pretty sure this is gonna do it. Oh, you're so close. And you're just touching 19. See that, folks? 19 on the dot. Wow, I'm lucking out today. All right, keeper number 2. They're just squeaker over 19 inches. Nothing too big, but I'm happy with it. They'll taste good. Okay, 2 keepers in the boat. We got quite a dinner awaiting us for this. Long overdue. Yeah, we're gonna hit that drift again. We just changed our GoPro battery out and making sure we're keeping on top of that today. So got a little bit of a pedal ahead of us, but we're gonna get back on that drift and see if we can get on more action. All right, back down we go. 2 fluke, 1 sundial. We got dinner. Let's load up even more. Let's get 2 dinners. Okay, we made a little bit of a move, trying to check out some different spots. If this doesn't pan out, we can always go back to where we were. Still got a good at least hour and a half or 2 hours of moving tide before things switch over and get slack. But the bite wasn't exactly hot where we were before, so we're gonna try this spot. It looks like some interesting bottom, to say the least, and see if this pans out. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. That could be a good fish. That could be a very nice fish. It's hit like a ton of bricks. Went for the teaser. It's a nice one. Yeah, we're not new. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, easy, easy. 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 Peasy lemon squeezy. That might be number 3. Number 2 isn't even off the stringer yet. Yeah, I think that's the biggest one of the day. Thick. Inhaled it too. Bust the pliers out for this one. Before we go in and do some surgery, let's see what the urgency is, because if he's short, we'll get him off a lot faster than if he's a keeper. I think he's big enough. Another just like on the line fish. This one I think is a little bit bigger though. Yeah, this one is like 19 1/4. Well, why not? Let's just double check. Yeah, this one's about 19 1/2. Why not? That's 3. We're one shy of a limit. All right, it's a good thing this thing is 19 1/2 because he is gut hooked. I had to really go in there to get the hook back, but we're gonna keep him. This will be fish number 3 that we keep. This will be fish number 3 that we keep, and unless we get something that's either gut hooked and big enough or massive, like maybe not massive, but over 22 inches, we're not gonna keep him. But yeah, I'm satisfied. This is a good session. Great start to the year. Awesome. All right, we got that 3rd keeper in the boat bleeding out. Let's see if we can get an official limit for 2021 on the books early. I do want to fish for a little while longer, and I'd really be interested to see if there's anything on the bigger side swimming around. So we're gonna hit that drift up again and see if we can stay on this pattern. We also got some birds working over there, so that's an option as well. We'll see how things pan out. All right, let's see if we can get that limit. Hitting that same drift, we just got that last fish again. You're allowed to keep 4 of these fish at 19 inches or larger in the current year, which is 2021. The size limits and bag limits have differed throughout the years, so if you're watching this in a future date where it's different, just know that that is what I am operating with here in New York. In New Jersey, the size limit's different, as well as the bag limit, I believe, as well. I think it's 18.3, could be wrong though. And their season is not opened yet. That's a fish. Come on. Come on. Playing with it. Got him. Little guy. Yeah, that's what I figured. No sweat. Here we go. Could be a nice fish. Yeah, not a bad one. Thank you for not stealing my gulp. All right, so we've gone a good 30 to 45 minutes moving around looking for fish and not really finding much. Tide is definitely starting to go slack right now. It's going to peak any moment, and then we're going to start moving into outgoing. This could be the opportune time to get a large fish if there's any around, but in terms of, you know, a hot bite, it's not happening right now. So we're just moving through some spots, trying to use the reverse function of this 180 drive to have like an artificial drift going, but we are struggling, so we're gonna hopefully get on something. Right now we're just gonna move around and try and find where these fish are, or where a active or an active fish is. Okay, we're making some moves. Pretty much dead where I was before. Now the tide slack. We got some shifting wind that's picking up too, so this next outgoing drift, when it gets started, is going to be interesting to say the least. I don't know how much of it I'm going to fish. I've already got what I was coming for, and I'm definitely not going to stay out as long as I did last time. Maybe like got an hour or two more of me depending on how things go, but it would be nice to pick up a few more fish. Finally. No. Finally get a bite and I blow it. Got him that time. All right, finally breaking quite the dry streak. Nothing big, but I'm happy to get the bend in the rod. Okay, we just ended a very long dry spell of no fish or real substantive hits. Small fluke, but tide's gonna start moving out soon. Hopefully that brings some more action. Let's hit that drift up again and see if we can get another fish. Whoa. Hello. Might be onto something. Yeah, you're lightening up pretty quick. Not a terrible fish. Okay. All right. That's 2 more fish than I've gotten in the last... Oh wow, bluefish. Saw bluefish or striper, I don't know, come up with that fish. Here we go. Oh, you're lightening up so fast. There's a lot of this today. Any fish is welcome though. Be a good fish. Pulling up against the tide, so probably not. Teaser fish, huh? Little flatties, little bookmarks. All right, so I think that's going to do it for today's session. It was pretty good this morning. Got into a really solid bite. Didn't catch a ton of fish, but it was a steady, consistent pattern that we could hang with. And we pulled 3 19+ inch fluke out of the water, so no complaints there. That's a really solid start. It probably took me the better part of July last year to get even 2 keepers in one session. Granted, I started a lot later last year. But yeah, I've got that fluke dinner to look forward to and some other stuff. I think it's still just a little early. I don't remember having so much trouble with the outgoing tide here like I was today, but I think give it a week or two, the fish are going to be in much thicker numbers and hopefully some more quality in there as well. So I'm excited. This is going to be a great season, I'm hoping, and I'm looking forward to really getting some solid fishing done and I'm hoping that y'all will check it out as well. So be sure to check it out, like the video, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And otherwise, I'll see you on the water next time. So thank you again for watching, and of course, goodbye from fishing.